relocating to Belarus, even though Prigozhin himself doesn't appear to have done that. There is still a real question about where the Wagner loyalties lie. And this is crucial, right? Zelensky said, well, I need to put troops up on that border. If Wagner is going to come down, Wagner leaves the front, it changes my war. But you think the Putin-Prigozhin relationship is not what many others think. If others think this is a real coup and Putin was weakened, you think it might be different?
No, I think it was a real coup, but it was a coup against the Russian military, not against Mr. Putin. I think that Mr. Putin was aware and that Mr. Putin still are at good terms with Mr. Prigozhin. Mr. Prigozhin, I think, is one of the most trusted men to Putin. And that's
one of the most trusted.
One of the most trusted, yes. They have a very long history of relationship back in St. Petersburg, when essentially Putin was running a gang. And what Prigozhin was providing for the gang is an asylum, is the gathering place, which has to be as secure as possible. So that's one of the most trusted person in any gang, the guy who provide the premises.
But you're saying that you think that Putin and Prigozhin, in a sense, may have been in this together versus the military.
I think that Putin knew that Prigozhin would not stand against him. That's his. He was, of course, taking some precautions, but at the end he trusted Prigozhin. And I think that what's happening now is the perfect indication that I was right. I was saying this from the very beginning, and the fact that Putin then met with Wagner commanders and everything that's happening proves that they still are at good terms, and that actually makes me worried, because being in Belarus, I'm not fear so much about Ukraine. I think that Prigozhin himself wanted to get out of Ukraine for a very long time. He was sick and tired of being in Bakhmut, and he lost a lot of men there. What I'm afraid is that he may turn against NATO. There is a railroad that connects mainland Russia with Kaliningrad, and running a provocation there is a natural thing to do, because in this case, Prigozhin looks like a non-state actor. And he is also not Russian, but is acting from the territory of Belarus. So Putin would say, it's not me. And then the Lithuanians and Poles would obviously call for Article 5. And then people like Germans would say, why should we do it?
Right.